Good day, everyone. Look what I got. Yeah, my Russell Brand shirt. Okay. Anyways, let's move on. The title today, I haven't really made it up yet. I usually do that after. But it's going to be something about assumptions, faith, assumptions in faith, reality. Are we here? Because that's all interconnected. Just recently, Stephen Fry, a lot of people are going, oh, what a wonderful guy. He stood up for atheists and told a story about how he's going to tell God what an asshole he is. And a whole bunch of the brothers are standing up and saying, yay for him. He stood up for atheism. And good for him. As I've posted, anybody with that much knowledge about a subject, such as the Bible, regardless of which side you stand on, such as religion, no matter what side you stand on, you can make a really good argument, especially against a know-it-all but really know nothing journalist. So him making that journalist kind of sit there like that is not a grand win-win-win. Those who are applauding him, I think, need to really take a step back, because we're in a new society here. You'll notice I never ever have done one of these with my hair wet, but I had an epiphany in the shower and had to come running and do this because I just feel that we are at a precipice right now, society. There are a lot of us who feel the way I do, that regardless of which side of the fence you are, and it doesn't matter in what road, whether it be political, religious, spiritual, it doesn't matter. Live, let live. We need a society that says live, let live. We need less Stephen Fries. We need more... we need more me? No. We need more coexistence. We need more understanding of the base of knowledge. Such as... and it was look it up. There was a discussion, no, it wasn't between Anna Kasparian and Proudfoot, it was just Proudfoot having a talk with a religious person, and he was trying to, and I really like Proudfoot, very smart, and I think I got most of what he was trying to say. I don't know if I truly feel that he will get most of what I'm trying to say, but I really enjoy all his videos. He kept saying how much religion is based on so many fundamental assumptions, and assumptions are things we don't know. And he's so right. But so is science, and so is reality, and so is life. And he pointed that out. And if I can find that video, I will try to get it into the description. If somebody else can find it, please comment, add it to it. It's a really good video. It was really worth the hour discussion with a not very bright religious nut. And I'm sorry for any of you really religious people. I am of faith. But there are religious nuts. There are atheist nuts. I was an atheist. I wasn't a nut. And that kind of even, see, I use the language. I have to stop and start with ourselves, right? We have to start inside. We have to be ourselves and be better. But look at science. It starts with a basic assumption. Give me one assumption and I'll tell you what the rest of the world is. I'll measure it. I'll do everything. But they start with that basic first bang. Where'd it come from? Who made it? Let's not. We won't discuss that. Let's put that on the shelf. Give me that. And the rest I can explain. But if we're wrong about that, everything else, even though it's all making a lot of sense, could be wrong. It could be. It makes a lot of sense. Almost everything science has told us has been correct. Now, in the last couple of years, a couple of really basic stuff have been turned on its head. And that's a whole nother avenue, and you people who really want to attack me on that, well, we can discuss it. This is meant for discussion. But that's the point. Science is based on an assumption, and so is faith. And so is existence. I am assuming this camera is recording. I'm assuming there is a world out there that's going to see it, listen to it, some of you. Maybe make assumptions about it, do things about it. But that could all be up here. All those likes and everything. Yes, I did acid when I was young. That doesn't discount what I'm saying. Some of the best minds understand now that psychotropics enhance one's knowledge, not decrease from it. So reality as we know it is only reality as we know it. And I have to assume I'm here, and you have to assume you're there. So when we put somebody down for their faith, or creed, color, religion, sex, orientation, anything, how can we do that? We don't even know what our own choices are truly. If we really think about it. I'm a man of God. I believe in God. But I've given it an awful lot of thought lately as to, especially with Stephen Fry and him saying, I'd like to say to God, how dare you create bugs that burrow out from the inside of the eyes? Well, there is good and evil. God can't be responsible for everything. But I like how I forget his name, but somebody else put it. There's faith. Faith is our belief system. It's up here. Religion is, there are thousands, tens of thousands religions out there. That is the language with which we try, and very poorly, to speak what is in here. And what is in here is very, very different from each person. But we try to congregate, or did before, as with everything, corporations, organized religion, took over and tried to make money off of it, but we did try to congregate to try to make sense of what's up there. We have a deep-seated knowledge that was probably passed down from the very first atoms, because we are stardust. and we try to make sense of it. It's in our subconscious, but we can't speak it. So many times I had speech troubles when I was young because of, and this is going to sound like I'm blowing my own horn, but I have a very high IQ. And when I was young, I had very difficult time speaking to anybody because I would read and speak at levels that were not appropriate, and I got beat up a lot. Until I learned. Anyways, because of that, I have learned to adjust my thinking and to hold back how I speak, what comes out of my head. Because what's in here is not, language has not appropriately been designed well enough to communicate the higher level thinking that can go on in many, many, many people's brains. That's why so many people go to mathematics. I'm not a mathematician. I try to do it in music. I try to do it in art. I try to get it out in speech. We all try to escape in some way. So the basic thing I'm trying to get at is we all have our needs. Some of them are to speak religiously about religion, and some to speak strongly against it. To some point, we have to allow that in our society, but to another point, we have to start having a warmer and a cozier society that realizes that, hey, we have to protect our closer environment, and to protect our closer environment, our speech, because it's so poor, because it does not say what we intend, we have to choose our words so much more carefully. I've gone on many tangents on this, but I really felt I needed to talk today. So that's my Monday times 3 update. I wish you all the best, and if we are really here, I hope you like this. Subscribe. Thank you. Peace. Love.